Hey guys!
Okay, so for today's topic, we got an actual question.
Yep, this is a request from my dad in Wisconsin, who told me via email, for your next vlog, you should talk about the difference between teaching styles and class formatting between Iowa and Lancaster.
The final battle! And Britain versus America!
This is
for this purposes, I will be America.
And I will be Britain.
Yep. This is actually a big stakes battle. We're staking America's independence on this.
Get ready to move to Canada, guys!
And if I win, then, Britain owes me a formal apology. Here we go! Alright. In America, you usually take about 15 credits a semester, which evens out at about 5 classes. You can get more or less credits, but you do usually stick at about 5 classes.
However, in Britain, the credits are a lot higher. Their single semester classes are 4 credits as opposed to 3, which usually comes out to 3 to 4 a semester instead of the usual American 5.
Mm-hmm. In America, the reading that you do is usually determined by your professor, and it's by week. So you know that for the lecture on the first week in November, you need to read chapter 5 of whatever textbook.
However, in Britain, they put so much more stock in independent study. Actually, this week is what's called a reading week for mostly the English majors, where we actually get this week off from classes so we can do all of our outside reading and start working on our essays, because we have a lot of them. They give us our reading lists of the books that we have to read, but they also give us an even bigger list of recommended readings, which, in Brit speak, recommended reading is code for you should really read this if you want to get A's.
Alright, like we said, this week is reading week, which means that what we're doing is reading, writing, and seminars in America are usually small group, and they go with a lecture most of the time. It's usually divided up into workshops, which are on their own, and then seminars, which go with a lecture.
In Britain, most lecture classes do have an accompanying seminar. However, a lot more of their classes are solely seminar-based. I mean, 2 out of my 4 classes are seminar-only. And some of them have multiple seminars.
My French class has 3! No lectures, 3 seminars, 3 times a week.
And also the other big difference is TAs do not teach the seminars. Even the ones that are attached to the lectures, they are all run by the professors. In all of the time here, I have not actually seen a TA.
We're not sure what they do, actually.
We're not even sure if they exist.
There are master's students, but they ain't teaching.
Nope, it's all professors only. Which is nice, because you get people that actually know what they're talking about most of the time.
Alright, lectures in America are the end-all be-all. If you don't go to lecture, which some people don't, but if you don't, then you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. You're going to miss out on things like that your professors will say that be like, since you showed up, I'm going to tell you, you should look at this page of your book.
In Britain, lectures aren't super necessary. Attendance isn't taken for any of my lectures. The professors here are a lot more relaxed about them. They figure if you want to do well in the class, you're going to go to lecture as well as seminars, but the seminars are the things you cannot miss.
I'd have a year-long creative writing workshop, and they have lectures for that for the first 5 weeks of both terms, and so far they're not really related to workshopping.
Both of my lecture-related classes are fabulous. I mean, the lectures are really good. They actually help. They tell you relevant things. Yay!
All of the lectures here at Lancaster, at least, have been really good, but it's not really mandatory. Now, how do you schedule these classes? In America, you see, we have very impressive things like internet and databases and ISIS. We actually miss you, ISIS! It's amazing.
We don't have that in Britain.
It's not online.
A very archaic system, which basically means we get a list of classes, we go to, like, the department heads and say, here are our classes, are there any openings? And they don't always have all the classes listed, even if they are open. They don't have the class schedules. They don't have the schedules for all the classes. They don't even have the handbooks.
Mm-mm.
And then
they've got lists.
I was taking classes in 2 different departments, so I was taking some history courses and some English courses. I had to go to 2 different people. And the history department doesn't talk to the English department.
Nope.
The English department doesn't talk to the English department. Nobody talks to anybody!
You get, at least for international students, we obviously can't speak for British students at Lancaster, but for international students, you get your course list, you go, you pick some courses that you want to take, not counting anything about scheduling, because there's no point in trying to say, like, I want to take this at this time, because they don't care. You show up, they'll approve some, give you some different ones, be like, do you want to take this or this? And you pick one just by the titles. Then you take your list of courses that they've given you and go to the secretaries in the English department who actually know what they're doing and will register you on the internet.
I had to become very good friends with the secretaries because my scheduling process was a little bit of a nightmare. Mainly because half of my classes filled and no one was able to tell me the times of any of the new ones.
Nope.
There was a lot of overlap, needless to say. I became very good friends with the history secretaries and the English department secretaries.
The European Languages department is actually really well organized in that respect because you sign up in the big room with all of the departments and their tables. You go and you say, I want to take French 200 and 201. And then they have their secretaries figure it out online afterward. So I was automatically scheduled for my seminars, which was actually really nice. Although I didn't get to pick when they were. We had some fun with that.
We miss you, Isis. We miss you so much.
We're actually looking forward to registering for next fall.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, you have no idea! No idea!
It's on the internet and everything.
And they'll also give you how many openings there are!
We're looking forward to be able to cyberstalk our classes again because we're both control freaks.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes! So much! So much! So, anyway, that is about it for this particular vlog post. So, don't forget to like and favorite this video and subscribe for more Sip Your Tea action.
You can also check us out on WordPress, and on WordPress or YouTube, or those of you that know who we are on the Facebook, can shoot us any questions that you have.
Or email if you're my parents.
Email. Yep. Oh. Who won?